smiling, when you're smiling.
This is an acute hospital. We're looking after sick patients. Why are we having art? However, as soon as people saw the benefits to the patients, the attitude changed. It just makes the place happy. Happy people get better quicker.
So stop that sighing, be happy again.
We're very lucky to have Edwina on the ward, and Edwina's been here for a good number of years now. We love having artists on the ward. They are a great support and enhance all the things that we do on the ward. Being a specialist in her own area is brilliant because she can obviously take things a lot further than we can, and her abilities to work with parents and families are absolutely amazing.
I've learned so much, especially over the last 2 years, about the potential of things and how we can truly make the hospital experience for children better. I think this creation of a safe space is actually really key to it. Sometimes children come in and they look nervous, apprehensive and not sure how much they want to engage, and then really it's very, very unusual for a child not ultimately to be fully engaged in a project and leaving the room smiling, looking much, much more relaxed. And often with day cases, children, the first thing they say is, oh, I want to go back and finish what I've started, which is great.
Say it's only a paper moon.
I'm Mary, I'm 12 years old and I have cystic fibrosis.
We first met Edwina when Mary was 7 years old. Mary has been in hospital a few times. She then came and did a little workshop with Mary, and I have to say that little moment that you had with Edwina, what was it, 5 years ago, it's stuck in your memory, hasn't it? We still have the piece of art that you did with Edwina, and it was a very special time.
It makes it much fun and it just doesn't make it boring, and you just got something to do which is fun. And she's really kind and helpful, so she teaches you lots of new things to do, and she's really good at it. She just does it in a really nice way, and she makes nice conversations.
Make believe if you believe in me.
There's a great quote by neurologist Oliver Sacks that says, "Music evokes emotion, and with emotion comes memory. The songs I choose because they evoke emotion. I know they trigger the memories, and this leads to further conversations." When I sing, I get a reaction from someone that I wouldn't get if I just went up to them and introduced myself and said, let's have a chat. Singing connects with people in a way that words don't. Music evokes emotion. As part of my role at the hospital, I arrange for other musicians to come in and perform. They perform in the public areas such as the atrium or the Lansdowne foyer, and then I take them onto a couple of wards. It's nice for the patients and the staff to have some variety.
And we've certainly noticed that the high levels of agitation, anxiety, sometimes distress and even physical violence that we've had in some people with dementia has substantially reduced, and I'm sure that the music and the art is a significant part of that.
So on Coombe, I'll go in and I usually have very, very similar materials so that they're memorable. People may remember back to the previous week having seen them, and they're usually very tactile, very bright, soft. So I'll go in with this great big bag of wool and our weaving sticks and a big sheet of acetate, which is laid out over the table every week. Often using these materials, people talk about things that they can remember their mothers doing, rug making, knitting tea cozies was one. And often they're quite hilarious, the stories, and the patients roar with laughter because these things suddenly sort of come back. So the actual making is incidental, but the gathering of these stories to go alongside what is produced makes it really quite powerful, I think.
I'm hghlighting, the Arts Manager for Art at the Heart of the RUH. pARTiciapte is our programme of workshops and performances for wards and public areas of the hospital and has been generously supported by the Arts Council and local funders over the past 2 years. Working alongside 5x5x5 equals creativity, we have been engaged in a collaborative and ongoing evaluation process over these past 2 years, reflecting on practice and collecting glow moments that help us gain a deeper understanding of our individual roles and how we can improve our practice in the future.
By actually having volunteers and actually improving the patient experience and reducing the level of agitation without drugs, without any kind of chemicals or extra staff, you've saved the trust a fortune and you've improved the experience for the patient.
Ultimately, it's good for the patient, it's good for the carers, and it'd be good for the hospital because it means someone gets home better and more active than they were before they came into hospital, which is always a challenge for our population.
Hospital is a mundane drag, and to find someone on the ward who can brighten that up is precious, and yeah, they shouldn't take it away.
Say it's only a paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believe in me. Yes, it's only